Okay, we're going to be installing an FSA afterburner crank in our Mega XO bottom bracket. Remember, some brands have features and aspects that don't transfer over to the other brands. FSA uses two blue crush washers, one on the drive side that's already installed when you get the crank, and one on the non-drive side. And FSA bottom brackets only match up to FSA cranks or cranks that are designed to work with the FSA bottom bracket. Make sure that you're getting compatible crank and bottom bracket. So make sure your crush washer is installed on your non-drive side. It also comes with a factory grease there. If it doesn't have that grease, you can apply a little bit of grease, but not too much. And just slide it right through the bottom bracket, and then apply your crush washer, the blue side facing in, onto the non-drive side. Now, before you install your non-drive side crank arm, remove those pinch bolts. And you're going to want to apply a little bit of grease. All these bolts are going to come with this blue or some other color Loctite compound, but you'll want to use grease. It'll cut down any creaking and allow you to get that out later on, that bolt out. So with your same waterproof grease, just do a little bit of grease on there, and on the other one, just start them right back into the crank. Now, these splined crank arms can be installed at any degree, any angle in relation to the drive side. So make sure you're parallel. Slide it right on there, and then take your compression bolt, again with a bit of grease, and a 4mm Allen key. Start the threads by hand, like always. So you feel that resistance. And then this one you're going to tighten up to 6 to 13 inch-pounds, which is pretty soft. You just want it to hold that on there so it still spins freely. Then you'll take your 5mm Allen key, tighten those pinch bolts up a bit. You want to tighten those equally and opposite, so you don't want to get one too tight and then start the other one. You want to tighten them up the same amount alternately. So once they're snug, go in, and these you're going to tighten up to 95 to 130 inch-pounds. Remember, check the specs on your crank. If it's not this crank, chances are it's going to be different. So make sure you're tightening to the right torque setting. And I have a technical write-up of torque and why you need it and what it is. So if you read that, you can find what torque setting your crank is. Okay, once you have that installed, your crank is ready to go.